Today's topic, how to get him back. You want your ex-boyfriend back. You want to start a relationship with him again. And this time, you want to make it right. And that's what I want to show you today. I want to share specific steps with you that you can take to get him back. And these steps are proven to work. Because this is also the advice that I give to my Skype coaching clients if they ask me how to get him back. Of course, if you decide to book a Skype coaching session with me, the advice will be more personalized. It will be more specifically tailored towards your situation, which will then as a result help you even more to get him back. And if you want to work with me on getting him back, then you can click on the link in the description and find out more about Skype coaching with me. But in this episode, I just want to give you a brief overview about the general steps that you can take in order to get him back. And the first step that you absolutely have to take is to get over the idea that you need him to feel whole. We are brainwashed by Hollywood to believe that we need another person to feel happy, that we need another person to feel loved. I mean, how many times have you heard in Hollywood movies, "You complete me, you are the one, I can't live without you"? To be honest, if I would ever meet a woman who tells me "you complete me," I would be very, very worried. Because I know from my own experience and from coaching so many amazing women that you first need to be happy with yourself in order to be happy with a partner and in order to attract a happy relationship. And I don't know why your relationship failed. I mean, if you decide to book a Skype coaching session with me, then you can share it with me and then you can tell me about it and I can give you specific advice on it. But no matter what triggered the breakup, more often than not, it's this feeling of I'm not enough, I'm not worthy of it, I'm not worthy of love. And because we have these negative emotions about ourselves, we then subconsciously sabotage the relationship. And if your ego is now getting angry and you say to yourself, "Oh no, that's not true, Sebastian, that's not true," that's a clear sign that this is the case for you. And then you have to work on yourself, which is okay. I mean, that's why you're here. You want to improve. And that's why it's so important to get over this idea that you need him to feel whole. You are already whole. You are worthy of love. And then when you move away from this mindset of lack towards this mindset of abundance, that's when you're in the right state to get him back. And then show yourself that you can be happy without him. Now you have to walk the walk. And how do you show yourself that you can be happy without him? By having an amazing life. And even though you might not have a great social circle right now, and even though you might not have interesting hobbies right now, that's okay. You can create that. Just because right now you don't have these things doesn't mean that you can't have them in the future. And that's why it's time to take action. And if you want, you can even take pen and paper, or you can open a note in your phone and you can write down ideas of things that you always wanted to do. Maybe you wanted to travel somewhere. Maybe you always wanted to go to a meetup. Maybe you always wanted to join a book club. Maybe you always wanted to join the gym. Whatever it might be, try to fill your life with amazing activities until you reach a point where you are happy without him. And then show off your new life on social media. Yes, show him what he's missing out, because he's still stalking your social media. I promise you, every guy does that. And then show him the pictures of you and your new friends. Show him the pictures of you at the meetup. Show him the pictures of your new body in case you decide to go to the gym and to improve your body. Show him a picture of you engaging in a new exciting hobby. And by showing him these pictures, I don't mean that you send him the pictures, because that would be too needy. Instead, just upload them on your social media, on your Facebook, on your Instagram. He will look at it and he will think to himself, "Oh, damn, why did I ever leave her?" And this is one of the most powerful principles that will help you to get him back, because both men and women are biologically programmed that we get really, really angry, we get really, really pissed when we see an ex-partner thriving after the breakup. And if you show him how much you are thriving and how you're not missing him, how you are not needing him, that's when he wants you the most. And if you combine this step with the techniques that you discover if you click on the link in the description and watch this incredible video till the very end, then he will want you back in a heartbeat. Because if you click on the link in the description and you watch this video, you will discover how you can make any man, yes, even your ex-boyfriend, so obsessed with you that he will beg you to get back with him and that he will beg you to be his girlfriend. So make sure that you click on the link in the description and watch this video right after listening to this wonderful episode. And then ask yourself, under which circumstances do I actually want him back? There is a reason why you broke up with him. And like I said, I don't know if you did something, I don't know if he did something, I don't know if you both did something. But if you decide to work with me in a Skype coaching session, then you can of course share that with me and I can help you to get him back. But right now that we haven't talked to each other, I don't know these things. However, I do know that there is a reason, because there's always a reason. Nobody breaks up without a reason. So ask yourself, under which circumstances do I want him back? What has to change? What does he has to change? What do I have to change? And what do we as a couple have to change? And then once you are clear about this, you have successfully established boundaries. And this shows him, yourself, and the world that you feel worthy of a healthy relationship. And then you can continue with the next step. And the next step is to socialize and to then see if you still want him. Because we often want our ex-partner back because we don't think we can get someone as good as them. And of course, that's a trick our mind plays on us because we only remember the good things of our past. And that's actually a biological protective mechanism of our mind. I mean, that's why, for example, your grandparents always say, everything was good in the good old days. I mean, even my grandfather said that. And he spent 7 years of his life as a war prisoner in Russia. So yes, that's how powerful this belief is and this trick that our mind plays on us. And that's why you only remember the good things. You only remember the positive memories. You only remember the times you kissed, the times you were intimate with each other. You don't remember the fights. You don't remember all the arguments you had. You don't remember the disagreements. And that's why it's important to also think about these negative aspects and to then socialize, meet new men and think to yourself, do I really want him back? But if you make the decision, yes, I want him back, then stop yourself from texting him when you are emotional, because these feelings can creep in at any time. For example, you are alone at home, it's cold outside, and you just get into this mood where you then think back to all the positive memories. And remember, your mind is playing a trick on you because you only remember the good times. And then you want to text him an emotional message, or even worse, when you had 1 or 2 glasses of wine. Don't do that, this will only mess everything up. Instead, send him a text and ask him how he has been, and share a bit about your new life with him. I mean, you don't even have to force it on him. He will ask you what you've been up to, and then you can share some things with him. You can also send him pictures, and you can create even more FOMO, fear of missing out, inside of him. And this might already lead to him asking you out. But even if he doesn't ask you out, you can invite him to hang out and to just catch up, just talk a little bit. And that's the beginning of your evil, evil plan. It's very important that you ask him out in a way that you make it clear that you want to meet him at his place or at your place. Don't meet in a public environment because you want to seduce him. I mean, hey, you want to get him back, right? And now it's time when you meet him to turn his head into jelly by looking your best, dress up for him. And you want to do that, I mean, for the obvious reason, because then it's more likely that he as the fish will take your bait. But there's also another reason for that. And that's that a lot of women, at least a lot of the women who I coached, don't want to directly tell him that they miss him and that they want him back, because this puts them in a very vulnerable place. But by dressing up for him, you already communicate that you want him back without saying anything, and then he will act on it. And then just walk him down memory lane and trigger all these positive emotions by letting him think back to all the amazing things you experienced. Just talk about these memories with him and then make it very easy for him to go for the kiss. You can, for example, lean in, you can touch him, you can rest your head on his shoulder, and you can activate his hero instinct, which will make him kiss you in a heartbeat and which will make him beg you to take him back very, very fast. And if you want to find out how you can easily activate his hero instinct, then you have to click on the link in the description. Watch this video, and I really mean watch it till the very end, because this will change your dating life forever. And this will allow you, no matter if you want him back or if you want to attract a new man, to make this man obsessed with you. And then ask him if he wants to try it again before you sleep with him. Yes, this is very important. And it's important because you don't want to end up disappointed. If you, for example, don't make it clear that you want him back, and you think to yourself, now we are in a relationship again, but he just wanted to, excuse my English, get laid, then you will be disappointed. So make it clear from the get-go before you sleep with him that you want him back. And now he's already at such an emotional state. And if he already kissed you, now he wants it too. There's a very, very high chance that he wants it too. And then simply ask him, hey, do you want to try it again? Let's get back together. And then promise each other that you both work on the things that made you break up the first time, so that the second time will work out. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.